It's Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio. We're at New York City Fleet Week on board the USS Baton, and I have a chance to talk to Navy officer Captain Tony Ten, and on board the ship today. Captain, how is it? How are you, and how's it to be going into New York City this morning?
Oh, it's great. I'm doing great, and going into New York City this morning is fantastic. We haven't been here in a couple of years, and to be part of the returning fleet, it's just outstanding.
Absolutely, New York City. We really look forward to welcoming all the ship's sailors and Marines today. Tell us a little bit about your role in the Navy. You mentioned that you're in charge of several destroyers.
Yeah, so I am the Commodore for Destroyer Squadron 22, and my role is to ensure that those ships are ready to go. So the manning, the training, equipping is part of my job, but then the operational employment of those ships is also part of my job. So when we're out on deployment, I am the screen commander for the carrier, and make sure that the destroyers and the two cruisers I usually deploy with the carrier are performing the role as surface and anti-submarine warfare platforms, protecting the carrier.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about why did you join the Navy and some of the stops along the way.
So I joined the Navy 30 years ago in 1991, right after high school. I was a junior enlisted, what we call a non-rated, non-designated seaman recruit that later became a fireman. That means that I was an engineering junior enlisted sailor. Got picked up for an officer program and ended up getting accepted to the Naval Academy, where I graduated in '97 with a mechanical engineering degree. And the Navy's been it's been my home for ever since.
So, yeah. In advancing in the Navy, education is very important. I was talking to one of the officers who talked about some of the educational opportunities he had and utilizes. What are some of the opportunities to advance education in the Navy?
Well, I'll tell you my story. I mean, I got picked up to go to the Naval Academy, graduated with a mechanical engineering degree, but then I also have two master's degrees. One from the Naval War College in National Security, and one from the George Washington University in D.C., and a Master of Science in Engineering Management. And those were all paid for by the United States Navy.
How'd you find time to do that?
Well, shore duty.
Shore duty.
So in between sea assignments, the way our career progression goes is right out of the academy you do 2 division officer tours, so that's 4 years, and then you go to shore for between 2 to 3 years. So that shore assignment is when I was able to get my graduate level education. Then I came back out to sea as a department head. Went back to shore, did my joint, what we call the joint tour, where we work with the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, and then we go back out to sea. In my case, right after my first shore duty, and after getting my master's degree, I went back as a chief engineer on a destroyer, and then got picked up for early command. I was the captain of a Cyclone class coastal patrol ship as a lieutenant, and from there I got picked up to be the captain of a destroyer. So, and here I am as a destroyer squadron commander.
That's terrific. Tell us a little bit about your passion for service and those you lead and those in the Navy.
Yeah, so I love the Navy. You don't stay somewhere for 30 years, just because of the pay and benefits. I love working with the sailors. Right now, I get a chance to mentor 4 destroyer captains and their crews. So I have about 1,200 sailors under my squadron, and it's outstanding. I mean, it's just words can't really explain the satisfaction that I feel every day, going to work and mentoring these 5 commanders and their junior officers. It's a great experience.
Have you been to a New York City Fleet Week before? The sailors and Marines are going to get a nice welcome.
Yes, so believe it or not, the last time I was here was 28 years ago as a midshipman 3rd class when we pulled into New York with the YPs for Fleet Week.
Wow.
So it's been a while, but I remember it as being a great time, and I want to thank New Yorkers for once again hosting us and hosting the fleet for this event.
Well, I know the organizations. I'm affiliated with the Navy League and the American Legion and the USO and so many other groups involved with hosting Fleet Week. The New York Jets are doing a lot. I met some of their players here today, and it's neat. Well, Captain Tony 10, graduate of the US Naval Academy, great to see you, and thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. It's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at New York City Fleet Week.